They might get Slayer in return. Oh, G doesn't go for the deny. Goes to trade hits here. This is pretty ballsy. He's going for it. Power shots up in one. Oh, he very fires. Okay. Iceberg didn't even like flinch. He just like casually walked away.
He was confident. He didn't care about the power shot at all. Yeah. Chain overlay.
Oh, nice call. You'd swear I just woke up.
It's okay. We're only 5 minutes in.
And the overlay's not too distracting. It's just a little bit on the side.
Well, that's good.
Alright. I forgot what to call him already. Zayak? Oh, they snowball. That's him? They snowball him in. And they get the... They don't manage to get a deny. Iceberg gets the kill.
Alright, big kill.
There's... The kills are just flying into G, aren't they?
Yeah, Slayer's got a dust too. FMG's on the play.
Shards up in one, beautifully placed. FMG just feels like he's in no man's land.
Oh, misses.
Jeez, that doesn't really matter. He's getting... Oh, he might get the Ancients actually. The evade? Okay.
Oh,
thank God the dragon attacked pretty slow. Otherwise, that could have been a disaster right now. Slayer just starts flicking Iceberg now.
Alright, it's the click off.
Okay, so we spoke about how Vega has 4 heroes that are just distracting for anti-mage. Well, they're doing a pretty good job of distracting Team Spirit right now. They're killing everyone. Yeah, they're actually destroying. Slayer? Does a manage to dodge it, but maybe it's enough time for the deny. And it is!
Okay, very nicely done. That's Queen of Pain on cooldown too. 2 minutes with no quapple.
Jesus.
Oh, very nice.
It's nice time to go for the shadow shot. Is it enough time for after that to get in? It is on the power shot follow up. Dear God!
That's some damage right there. And I'm pretty sure they spotted the gank out, right? There's a Radiance Observer Ward where the old shrine used to be. I guess he thought he wasn't gonna die like that because, you know, it was a shackle shot on no hero. Or no extra unit,
creeps,
right?
Yeah. The timing was so close. The Queen of Pain animation for the blink nearly completed.
Yep.
It feels very hard. Team Spirit are kind of... It's falling apart almost for them.
It's like you kind of just sit there and wonder, what are they going to do to change what's going on, right? Like, I guess Snakes can start to run around infested, but he doesn't want to do that yet. He wants to work on his armlets, his hand to Midas, whatever he's going for.
How's he getting on there? Let's have a look. Let me look at net worth. Just have a peek. Sand King. Jesus. 2.8k gold. Power treads. Level 6, no Ravage learned. Interesting.
No Ravage learned because he's got no mana.
He'll never have mana actually in this lane.
Exactly. You know, a lot of the times you'd see like Tides go for Soul Ring in this kind of a lane against an anti-mage. Something that's become much more popular. Did Soul Ring get nerfed?
Did what?
Soul Ring get nerfed.
They changed it.
How so?
Oh, top lane, they're going in. How do you make it? Where?
Let me check.
It gives HP regen and 6 strength. And no mana regen.
Oh, okay, I see that.
So I guess it's good for some heroes, bad for some other heroes.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It might even be better for like casually using all the time because it gives you the
HP regen.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
You always give HP regen though.
Yeah, but it gives 6 now. It's more.
6 strength.
It's way more. Oh, 6 strength.
Yeah, 2 HP regen.
That is interesting. Alright, so, yeah. I was just saying, how did Team Spirit make a move at this point of the game, right? Queen of Pain is only... She's about to hit 7. It feels like it's a little low, but I guess it's really not. It's just... The game is really early, right? It's only 9 minutes into the game.
Well, I guess the one thing they have going for them, right? Tide does have quite a reasonable amount of farming. Now, he didn't get completely shut down in lane, you know, he has some base items. He'll have the mechanism at some stage, and I guess that's the go time. Right? They get mechanisms, they group up, they try and click some buildings.
Yeah, that's true.
Their team fight is pretty good. Like, really good.
You know, there's no way they kill this Tide either. Like, they can't force him out of the lane at all. Anti-Mage is just going into the jungle, trying to maximize his farm. So yeah, that is a really good point. Right? When you have an offlaner like this that's unkillable, it's really easy for him to push up and apply lane pressure, and then you can make plays around him.
Yeah, he's the main hero, I think, Phobos for Spirit in this game. They seem to enjoy playing like that. Actually, they play with him being very farmed most games.
Yeah, he definitely prioritizes farming a lot of drafts, which is good in my opinion. You know, offlaner is not a.
You're an offlane player. You're extremely biased.
I am extremely biased. I am super biased.
Bottom lane, they have the glyph for this tower, so maybe Spirits are sticking around a little too long. Afterlife gets the deny. Nice one played. Can you explain to me the power tread? What's the logic behind this on Sand King instead of?
So he's having a pretty decent start, right? So it's nice to build up some of these stat items early on into the game, so you can play more like a core instead of just a stun.
Yeah, bottom lane. Trouble. No Sandstorm available for Afterlife. It's DD Queen of Pain coming in here, and DD and regen. He's got it all, Iceberg.
My God, he's a happy guy.
So, well, they do get a nice rotation bottom lane. Iceberg picks up some kills, and he still has full mana remaining. I think that's an underrated part of ganking, right? If you gank somewhere, you get a few kills, and you still have like full to nearly full mana. Your map uptime is so much higher, right? Having that regen is a big deal.
Agreed. It's like a lot of times you have to spend your resources, and then now you can't either keep farming as fast as you like, or you're not ready to fight again. But regen keeps you healthy. It's very, very nice. Keeps you active. Phobos up top. He's kind of baiting here. There's tons of TPs. Rabbit comes out.
Hits on only one, and Afterlife. Oh. I'm sure many casters have joked about Afterlife and dying and stuff, but you know, that was a pretty swift death.
Afterlife making his journey into the afterlife.
Yeah, that's a good one. Very, very funny.
Thank you, thank you. He's probably never heard it before.
No.
Alright, so yeah, that was the tie hunter, right? They tried to go for kill this guy, but it's kind of a trap, right? Once you commit to going on this guy, all it takes is one TP in, or in this case, the entire team to TP in. With the Ravage.
Well, can you have a look at Windrunner here for me, right? Have a look at this Javelin item. 25% chance to do 100 bonus damage.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
On Windrunner?
Javelin.
That's so powerful, right?
That seems super value, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Nice Shackle, hits on 2.
Nice Shackle.
He's just gonna... That, like, oh, the body blocks from FNG, just a bit of tomfoolery now. Nothing much happening, you know.
Just pissing him off.
Exactly. No, but that seems really strong. Like, maybe, like, it'd be very good on Ursa, Windrunner. 100 bonus damage. Does that not seem insane?
It seems really good, actually, and with the focus fire,
yeah,
extra damage from secondary item effects are not reduced, right? So... You're shooting 4 times a second, you're pretty much getting a proc a second.
For 1,000 gold, like 1,100 gold.
Yeah, no, it seems super value.
Right. Some of these changes are a bit, like, they seem very, very strong. And
some just seems so weird.
Yeah, maybe not thought out properly, I guess, is a...
The math doesn't check out on that one.
No.
That has been to the value town.
I don't think he'll even... Yeah, he's not even doing anything. He just has a javelin. Like, how is this Dota?
Shane, not everything needs to be built into a recipe for it to be viable.
Well, you at least need to have a plan. You don't just pick up a random javelin.
His plan is to deal damage. He's here to bring pain.
Yes. Alright, middle lane there. Team Spirit are looking for it. They have finger up in 15 seconds. They're looking to use that.
You know, I was talking about Team Spirit saying, what can they do to, like, transition to the next stage of this game, and they've been doing a very, very good job, right? They were able to get the safe lane tier 1.
Yep.
With the Lifestealer tri-lane, basically. Lifestealer's pretty hard to mess with, even though Sand King's farming very well. Then they were playing off the Titan to get the off-lane tower, and then now they're just grouping up and taking the mid. It's just, everything is decent for their game, right? They're doing what they need to do to keep accelerating, but Anti-Mage is still farming super fast, right? He's got Treads, Battle Fury, almost as Yasha. He's so fat. Look at this.
It's only going to accelerate now. Like the net worth difference between like Stealer and Anti-Mage is going to start to... The gap is going to be huge, right?
Yeah, big time.
It starts off for the first 10 minutes of the game. It's going to be pretty even bottom lane. Afterlife. Picks him up.
Nicely done. It's the blink dagger reveal.
Yeah, so the CS is just lane creeps, right? And then once the Battle Fury comes online, it just skyrockets.
Yeah, but even though those tier 1s have been taken, the map isn't really like closing out for anything. Right? If anything, the map's bigger. He's got more places to farm now.
Yeah, he definitely does. Because the lanes are gonna push in. Maybe he asked his teammates to not
to let the towers die, huh?
Zayats. There, we did it right. Gets picked off on his visage. I'm trying to pronounce all these things correctly. You know, I live my own little Dota world. I say what I want, and it sometimes doesn't sound great. Oh, G, managed to catch her 4 bucks. Afterlife follows up with the burrow. Ravage is used. They dodge it. Iceberg is here. G, not a lot of health. No way to recover.
The Shrine's up too.
Oh my god, Shrine's up. In comes anti-mage! Almost explodes! Okay. I was gonna say there's not much mana on the Queen of Pain, but he does have 17 stick charges. And he's carrying up as well. So that's Ravage used, Queen of Pain ulti used for nothing.
Yeah. And look at Anthony, just a happy camper, right? He TP's up, gets a nice swift kill, and he's just back to farming. Good luck messing with this guy. I was gonna say that this Tide looks insanely tanky, right? Windrunner's hitting him with focus fire. She actually doesn't deal any damage to him. It gets blocked entirely, right? Except for the javelin proc, which is sad to think, but that's just the state of the game right now. Nobody can really kill this Tide unless it's like a big gank like that where he expends the Ravage and everything. So
yeah, if he has no mana, he's pretty squishy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, so we've got an anti-mage problem on the side of Vega Squadron.
It's definitely not just a problem. It's really bad.
It's getting real bad, right? Maybe it wasn't so bad 5 minutes ago, but now they're at this point where they just use Ravage, they just use Sonic Wave, and now how do they get to these tier 2 towers? They show no signs of being able to group up and make a play, right? They have no ultimates, but you know, that's kind of a costly mistake when you end up having to waste your ultimates like that. It's just more time for him to farm. He's going to have Mantis style, and then probably one item after that. And I don't know how you kill this guy.
Alright, I kind of like how they're doing it. They're giving farm to Beaver. They're slowing it down. Oh, I missed a kill on FNG, but you know, happens. Yeah, they're allowing him to get his Blink Dagger. He is the answer to anti-mage, right? That instant blink in Hex. And then they follow up with right clicks and CC. This is the only way I think they kill anti-mage, actually.
Yep, and Lion, you know, he'll be good against the anti-mage throughout pretty much the majority of the game, right? Until anti-mage picks like a Lincoln Sphere or an Agnums or some sort of Magic Community BKB.
Even still, you have to watch out for Tusk, right? Tusk can easily save the anti-mage.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, track up.
Well, that's one of those saves you don't think about as that being that reliable, right? But these players are so good on the hero that it starts to become reliable to save, especially a reliable save, especially when they get enough farm to get towards like a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. He's quite a bit away from that now, but they were just going on Iceberg there. Mana Void was nearly used.
They're trying to get the Mana Void into the bird stuns for a kill, but just positioning wasn't there. They weren't ready for it.
Missed kills like that don't really affect Vega though. They're at a point where, you know, they try some funky kill like that, Mana Void into Birdstones. It sounds kind of difficult to land and a low percentage play. But what's the worst that happens? You know, Anti-Mage isn't good at that.
Right. It is definitely a low percentage play, but at the same time, they're the ones with their feet kicked up while they're playing this game, right? They're totally relaxed, just playing their game, hitting creeps. They hold all the cards this game.
Smoke up. Oh no, his smoke wears off. He does have a little package inside of him, but he wasn't able to find the Tusk because he was invis. What is FNG looking for here? In the bottom lane we have Afterlife. Phobos has the Ravage. Are they going to commit this much? Like, Blink is used. It's up in 3, 2, 1. Oh no! They actually managed to kill him. That was so close. Beaver with the positioning. If they didn't get the finger there, he would have definitely lived.
Alright, Justin Beaver coming in clutch there.
Whew! I thought it was gonna fail, but
me too. It was actually like one hit away from failing.
Yes,
he almost
it was.
did.
And the auto attack from FNG with the Janata was the one that sealed the deal.
Yep, very nicely done, and that's a big kill, Anthony. Right? He's still not fight ready, but he's at that point where he farms super fast if you're unable to control the map or force him into awkward places.
He didn't get the blink uncontrollable illusion.
Alright, we got the 1 second. Isn't that thing crazy good?
Yeah, it's ridiculously good. You can control it. You can cancel blink daggers. You can drain, like Quap's chasing you, drain her mana while she's chasing you, like for free.
Dire's middle tower.
Ah, maybe he just wants to farm faster with the -1 second. It kind of makes sense. Right?
Yeah, it helps him move around the map a bit more, so...
Oh,
The goal
20%
is
faster?
farming. Well, that's like saying if your spell has -1 second on it, you farm X% faster, but yeah. You know, it's not like the spell can be used exactly when it comes off cooldown, right?
I'm gonna watch him, right? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. It's cooldown. Oh! It's been off cooldown for a while, Brax. These are starting to tick up, and he might have some other issues. Blink this way. Beaver can get in range now with the track vision. He gets forced off by Afterlife. Afterlife goes in to cancel the Ravage. Can he blink in time? It's gonna be close! He gets it off. Holy crap. And what? On the other side of the map, G finds Iceberg with the help of Slayer and Zayat. Ooh,
Alright,
boy, why
Vega.
they didn't want to commit the Ravage in case the team was coming in, I guess, from Vega, right? But
I guess so, but when you commit so many heroes for a gank like that, you gotta go everything, right? You gotta just get it done.
dear God.
You know, and we were talking about like, oh, if an awkward low percentage play doesn't actually work out or everything, it's not that big of a deal for Vega. But if they miss an anti-mage kill like that, that is a big deal.
Yeah, for Team
right?
Spirit, it's the complete opposite.
So many heroes
Yep,
for a gank
they're
like
under
that,
all
you gotta
the
go
pressure,
everything,
right?
right? Make
You gotta
things
just
happen
get it
enough to
done.
kill this anti-mage and stop them from farming, but now Vega, after that missed opportunity, you know, and you were talking about like, oh, if like, right, not a percentage play doesn't actually
TP
work
over
out,
there.
it's not that big a deal for Vega, but if they miss an anti-mage
They had the
kill
double
like that,
blink
that
with
is
the
a
infested
big
lion.
deal.
Yeah, for Team
Right.
Spirit, it's the complete opposite. Yeah, now Anti-Mage has Aegis of Immortality. And now it gets real hard. Anti-Mage can play extremely aggressively on the map. Sand King
now
can
you'll
do
think,
the same thing. Like,
you're gonna think twice about Rabbit against anti-mage now.
well, he already did. Now he has to think 3 times, right?
That's true. Jesus, yeah.
Oh God!
If he had the blink uncontrollable illusion, maybe it'd be 4 times.
Maybe that's why he didn't get it. He didn't want them thinking too much.
Hey, nice guy.
He's a legend. Now, Afterlife's like pretty similar to Anti-Mage. Like when you play Sand King in this kind of position, you have Blink Force, Burst Strike, Sandstorm. You can play very, very aggressively on the map. You don't have to worry too much. They do find Slayer. Beaver blinks forward, finding out. Zayat, Iceberg too. This is everyone from Team Spirit here, benefiting from that track gold. But look at their lanes.
Exactly, right? It's like, it's kind of a pointless kill. Sure, it's nice to get these heroes off the map and acquire some gold, but you can't transition into anything. Look at Afterlife just killing the wave over and over, and now they know that the entire Team Spirit is just sitting in their jungle. Look at Anti-Mage and Windrunner. They're very happy with this.
Yeah. Well, while it is some track gold, it is only level 1, and after all these nerfs it's received, level 1 track is pretty pathetic, to be honest.
But, you know, it's pretty awkward to get a double kill and then end up having to glyph and chain TP to save the tower, right? Or to move up everyone from top lane. Like, they're just getting outmaneuvered so right now.
Look at how Afterlife is playing this bottom lane.
Yep, he's very, very annoying. Right, just keeping the lane shoved in all the time. It's something that delays the game, right? When you have this lane that's constantly pushed and you're always thinking about defending the lane, finding the hero that's pushing it out, and if you don't get him, this happens.
Okay, so G might be in a bit of trouble here. Blink! Oh, he blinked the wrong way! He blinked to the right-hand side. The nighttime vision from Lion. Not quite there. G now has vision. They can follow, but Afterlife, the shackle doesn't connect. Afterlife deciding to go for Beaver on his line. He's down. The Ravage is ready. Blink up in 1. They're rolling forward for FNG. This could be a very nice Ravage hit on all 3. They're in the perfect position for the Queen of Pain ulti. The real U goes down on the anti-mage. Aegis used. Zayet's on the right hand side. Okay, and to disengage forward. If we move a little bit forward here, we have the Queen of Pain. Looking for Afterlife, but not able to find anything. I think Zayet's here. He's not looking too hot.
No, he's looking pretty dead.
And that's all she wrote, though. So,
yeah,
2 supports for everything Team Spirit had, right? Absolutely everything. They if they can transition this into a building or an aggressive maneuver, excellent. But anti-mage pressuring the map, the real you moving straight down.
Yeah, but we can just see how much stronger Team Spirit are at fighting together, right? They're so strong at fighting. They have the Tide Hunter, the Queen of Pain, Lion, all these heroes are super good when they get the jump especially, and there's no magic community or, you know, Lincoln Spheres or anything like that to help deal with all these random spells and these team fights, but it is the farm here, right? Anti-mage is super farm. But yeah, look at that. They get those kills, they take that fight, there's no Aegis, and they're not even hitting a building yet. Up top, those Slayers.
He's getting a bolt smacked across his face.
Yeah.
Or was it a bolt? No, it's like an octopus on a mast.
Alright.
Yeah, that'd probably hurt, to be honest. Oh. Beaver looking for the best kill. They find aftermath here. 4-stop used, no reveal. Oh boy. The bird just comes out of nowhere to stun. I like to win. No ultimate because he initiated with it. Okay, that's all. But you know, that's their Lifestealer and Fest Bomb gank. And it was two heroes. Sure. It wasn't even, you know, a full team or anything. It was a 2v2 scenario. And they're not able to find it.
Trey, when that kind of gank fails, now Anti-Mage isn't scared, right? There's no Nakes Bomb on the map, so we can just look at this. He's just running in. He can play wherever he wants. He does not care.
Yeah. Well, what's their answer? Like, can they itemize for Anti-Mage here?
Well, Anti-Mage, you know, Lifestealer actually does deal a lot of damage against the Imp, and he can always rage to avoid the mana burn. It's not that bad of a matchup. It's actually pretty good for Lifestealer. It's just that in a game like this, Lifestealer's going to get heavily outfarmed, right? He's got no Hand of Midas. They're not even able to get to these tier 2 towers. Vega haven't taken any tier 2 damage on towers in a long time, right? They just can't get there with the lanes. Afterlife sitting in the side lane, split pushing. You have G on the other side doing the same thing, and then Anti-Mage just goes back and forth between the lanes. They need something. They need some way to be able to catch these heroes, right? Whether it's BH like this, looking at for heroes, is invis, but still is a pretty hard kill, right?
It's destroying them. Oh, can he catch him?
Alright, he's toast.
The urn.
Very easy kill.
Cancelling the Blink Dagger with the urn there was pretty huge. The last time they tried it, they didn't have the Bounty Hunter. It was the Lion and the Lifestealer, and they had no way to cancel the Blink Dagger after the 4-star. So this kind of duo seems far superior.
Yep, agreed. Especially because they can just run wherever they want and scout heroes out. They can avoid the wards.
The track movement speed for Lifestealer gives them some more DPS.
Yeah, very true. Anti-Mage has his butterfly complete, working towards a BKB next.
If you can get the Blink Caster, you're going for the all stats as well. The safer option means you can itemize a bit less into HP. You know, you get some.
Yep.
You get 200 health from this time.
No, he just wants to not die, right?
Yeah. Which do you get level 25? The Spell Shield or the Mana Void cooldown? In this game, it seems like Spell Shield, right?
That's a good question. I don't know, actually. We got like Shuriken from Bounty Hunter, Gush from Tide and Ravage, Queen of Pain's 2 abilities, Lion's abilities, Fest Bomb. I don't know. I think you don't really need the Mana Void cooldown in this game.
No, that's what I mean. Like there isn't. Both options are kind of bad in this game, actually. Right? Like,
I guess so. I think he'll probably end up going for the Mana Void cooldown, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's actually. It's better. He's going for BKB anyway, so he's not going to be worried too much about the magic damage.
Fair enough. Do you like the BKB pickup? You were speaking earlier about like
it's
Lincolns
necessary.
And Lincolns or anti-mage Ags, maybe?
You know, a lot of anti-mage players don't like the Ags because the stats it gives you are not good at all. For the cost, it's very bad.
It's an item slot as well, right?
So then they end up building Lincolns and the stats are a bit better, gives you regen, gives you just more all stats, damage as well. Oh, might have something here.
Cut out here. The real you get 4 stars by Afterlife. The Ravage from Phobos hits on him. They're trying to focus him down. He has the blink up and the Manta. He manages Iceberg, predicts it. The snowball save. It's enough. Now they're just getting kited. Vega Squadron disengage completely. Maybe they lose 1 or 2, but or no one.
Okay, that's insane.
What? Afterlife? Okay, no. I'm just waiting for someone to die, you know?
There are no deaths here.
Oh my god.
How does that happen, right? That Forge Staff was super clutch, along with the Sand King stun to prevent the Lion from casting any other abilities. Nicely done. And that's what Ravage and the Sonic Wave used? Yep.
Yeah, they isolated everything onto the Anti-Mage, right? So, if they don't kill Anti-Mage, they're not going to kill anyone. But at the same time, if they don't kill Anti-Mage, she'll kill all of them. So,
yep.
It's pretty tough.
Okay, so still, that's more space for Vega to continue farming across the map.
How do you recover, like, mentally from a fight like that, right? You're meant to have this superior team fight. You have this great initiation, all this lockdown from Lion, and you can't kill one person.
Maybe now this is like you can mind game a bit. The anti-mage has a false sense of security because there are no ultimates up. They could set it for ganks for him, like in the trees, for example, waiting for him to shove somebody's lanes.
Oh la la, they got him. It's a lot of physical damage. Team Spirit, just as you said. Pick him off. MKB on Lifestealer. Finished up.
Alright, they can't kill him with the use of ultimates, but they can gank him, right?
But again, we spoke about, like, when it's when they're killing 1 or 2 people, they're not able to control their lane because they're ganking. Then you have Afterlife doing this shenanigans on the top lane, this constant push. This is the 30-minute double catapult as well, so your lanes are even more susceptible to sieging.
Oh boy, you're right.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Look at
So
this.
they pick off anti-mage and they lose 2 tier 2 towers for it.
They do get one.
Yeah, they do, but now they have to go back, right?
Oh, Afterlife got them in a bit of trouble. They have no way to cancel this TP, did they? 10G goals for the Hadouken on the creep, but it's just too little too late.
Is under attack.
Oh man, that double catapult.
Double catapults are no joke, man.
No, they really... What? Changing them to 30 minutes is very, very early, isn't it? Like,
It
strangely
does
early.
seem really early. Like, look at this bottom lane. If you ignore it, these catapults probably will do, you know,
Half
400 damage to the tower,
yeah.
maybe 500.
With the birds there as well. Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
If Team Spirit want to fight right now, they don't have a TP on the line, and he has the left side start. PK Phobos goes in, ravages, gets G, and Zayets as well. Very nice pickup, but as we spoke about, bottom lane's taking a lot of harass. Ice Spirit is coming down to deal with it.
Alright, Roshan's up too. Team Spirit all of a sudden looking very, very nice, right? Like, there's the obvious farm advantage on the cores on Team Vega, but the team fight presence just isn't there. You have Tidehunter, Queen of Pain, 2 big, gigantic, ultimately team fights, and you know, even the Lion.
Bottom lane, right?
Jesus.
Lotus Door. Ice Spirit might be in a bit of trouble. Okay, they're just gonna get the tower. Can they get racks too? They're going for it. Vega just, you know, they're saying, oh, and on the other side, they actually get the Roshan kill. Phobos snatches the Aegis. They get bottom rack. What?
Oh god, alright.
What were you saying? I couldn't hear you about Team Spirit doing great or something. I don't know. Oh, they obviously thought that too, right?
They did. They're thinking, alright, time for a free Roche as well. Everything is good, but they don't even get the last hit on Roche. Thankfully, they get the Aegis, but who is it on? It's on Phobos. It's on Tidehunter.
The worst hero, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
Alright. Shane Anti-Mage wins a lot of games by not fighting at all, right? He just keeps split pushing on the side lanes, and eventually something like that happens, and all of a sudden the game is great.
I don't know. That was like, they saw it coming as well. The real you like was in vision, like right here. He, they saw him, and he went into the base and just slowly killed everything. You know, there was no TP on Beaver. Maybe that could have helped a lot.
Seems like quite the blunder from Team Spirit, and nice play from Vega, right?
Taking advantage of that. It takes a lot of confidence. It's such a heads-up decision, right? Split pushing, while it does look, you know, simple enough, you're just attacking a building. It takes a lot of confidence, a lot of map awareness, and it's a big risk
for sure. There's tons of things to scout him out and catch him in this game as well, so it gets dangerous sometimes, but yeah. Alright, so now all of a sudden Vega have gotten ganked, fed with 2 heroes, and they're winning. But not only winning, they are owning, right? It's a free racks at the bottom lane.
It seems unsurmountable. The double BKB is out, the both 10-second BKBs. So, you know, if they choose to take a fight right now, which they are going to do with the smoke, they can just BKB. All of a sudden, Phobos with his Aegis isn't even able to ravage a single person. Oh god, like.
Yeah, it's gonna get bad for the side of Team Spirit, especially now. Beaver Mike gets scattered out.
He has this present inside of him too. Like, Phobos gets caught up and forced us forward. On the other side, they find FNG. Maybe Team Spirit are probably happy enough losing FNG, but it seems like they want to fight. They're fighting into this. BKB used on both G and the real Youths. Both dodge the Ravage. Afterlife gets the epicenter up. They're just hiding the Life Stealer. He feels like he's unable to focus anyone down. Phobos, while really tanky, you know, he doesn't do anything with his tankiness.
Yeah, Ravage being used, he can just sit there and
Answering the blink with the power shot, nicely done, and slow kill.
Alright, and Vega have won their first real team fight of the game, and the game will probably end off that. Honestly, they're just gonna run down mid, ultimates have been used. He still got cheese too.
That really feels like that was all Team Spirit had. You could tell when, even when FNG was the one that got initiated on, the way Team Spirit played, they played aggressively into it. You could feel the almost desperation.
Yeah, they're trying to turn it even though they're already a man down into the Aegis and Chi era.
And that double BKB, double fresh BKB.
Yeah, the 2 10-second BKBs, right? Okay, so Vega actually managed to get the cheese, even though Team Spirit got Aegis, so.
Okay.
More bad things going their way.
That's 2 lanes of racks down. Cheese put into anti-mage's inventory. I think they can just walk top, right? There's nothing stopping them at all.
Well, they're gonna take out some shrines, so respecting the buyback.
Oh, look at the Tokyo Drift! Gee, show it off. Aw.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, when Windrunner ultis now, she can move.
Wait, what?
She can move and attack at the same time.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're full of shit.
Check
Is
it
that
out.
with Ags or no?
No, without it. That's just how she rolls now. She just she drifts around corners. It looks so funny. Okay, she has the Ags now as well. Look, we'll see it in a second. I hope. The thing is, though, right, while this change is really strong, you don't really think about it, right? You're playing Windrunner. You've played thousands, maybe hundreds of games as Windrunner. You literally just stop walking because you're used to it, right?
Right.
Let's see
I
if
am
he
like 2
remembers.
seconds in focus fire.
Okay, well, I want to see at least one Tokyo Drift. Maybe we get it on the tide. We're going in. Onto the tidy man. Phobos moves away.
Not even worthy.
He didn't even use focus fire.
Ugh.
Jesus. That's a bit heartbreaking. I'd say FNG's a bit almost insulted by that.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, maybe we see the.
Radiant's top tower.
Come on, G. Where I hear an invest. It's on.
This is it.
It's in Phobos. They're saving all their spells. Weaver goes in. Hector. Ravage use as well. They're using everything on anti-mage. A lot of committal. He gets the BKB cheese off. Oh, good God. Oh. Yeah. You know, like, there's no point in even commentating the rest of the fight. Once he BKB'd and cheesed, that was it, right?
It was over.
That
right?
was
Yeah.
actually it.
Gets the cheese off. They do everything on him. Can't kill him. And that was the 50% or the 30% spell resistance talent coming into play.
Okay, that's all for game 1. Team Spirit's draft, you know, they just didn't have an answer for the anti-mage. They ganked him a few times. Every time, well, it wasn't even just anti-mage. It was anti-mage and Sand King.